All right. Hello and welcome to ArcanaUniverse. This is going to be a timeless, what you need to know right now, a message from God at this very moment, timeless live stream. Okay, so let's get started. As a friendly reminder, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. We do have cross watchers, so roles can be reversed, but you will know if this is your story and which side you are on. Okay, let's see what we have here. So I'm going to start out with like a general message first, and then perhaps towards the end I will do all signs from Aries through Pisces, just a quick run through of all the signs. But for now, I'm going to just start it off with a opening channeled message. Okay, whatever you need to hear at this time. Okay, let me just make sure. Lay it on me. Okay, so what I'm getting, so what I'm getting here is that, sorry, I'm not in my usual space, my setup, so it's a little bit cramped, but it's okay. Let's just do it. Okay. So obviously I'm definitely getting some sort of like, wasn't this, I shuffled, right? I shuffled and this came up again. So there's definitely this energy of somebody walking away. They've been observing a lot. They've been, you know, it's almost as if somebody here didn't want to do things. It's like somebody gave them a reason. There was like a reason. It was just like a monkey see, monkey do, very like straightforward. It was like, just like telling a clock, like I can't talk right now. Oh my gosh. Mercury retrograde. Bear with me. But what I'm sensing here, like the example coming through is that just as clear as day, just like telling time, it's like there was something that was observed or happened that it didn't sit well with somebody here, okay? And it's almost as if somebody forgot, like, I don't want to say their place, but it's like they forgot their responsibilities or their duties or something like that. It's like somebody fell short. It's like, for an example, if somebody has been doing things, consistently great, amazing, and then all of a sudden it's like something happened, something shifted, okay? Somebody wasn't on top of it, okay? So hello, Hojo. Hello, Mackenzie. Welcome, welcome. And, there is definitely, I'm getting a sense of heartbreak, okay? Somebody is, you see, I keep getting this. So somebody walked away, or somebody is thinking about walking away, or talked about walking away, or there's definitely this essence of somebody here was not, they fell short. Like somebody fell short and somebody was just like, you know what, they're having second thoughts. They're not really sure if this is, I don't want to say compatible, but there's definitely some sort of like sneakiness going on, okay? I sense lies. I sense like, it's like a very like cheating kind of energy that I'm picking up, inconsistency, lying, saying one thing but doing something else. Like I'm getting it, some of them are like white lies, some of them are, legit lies. And somebody here, I'm getting like Pinocchio energy, where it's like they've done so much lying. that, hello, Lily, welcome, welcome. So they've done so much lying that they can't keep track of their lies. Yeah. So hello, Miss. I'm not gonna say the whole thing because you know why, but welcome back. But I just kind of, yeah. This is no joke. This is no joke. Every time, and leading up to this, I kept getting, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Leading up to this point, I kept getting the same message about somebody being deceitful, lying, inconsistent, strong fire energy coming through. So you may be dealing with a fire sign, or you could be a fire sign, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, stellium, what have you. I read energy, so, don't take too hard about the whole signs per se. But I'm just really getting like somebody here, they have a tendency to be like very like generous or go all out or be giving, and this person has an energy or a reputation for that kind of behavior. But due to somebody's immature way, some sort of sexual or temptation or playing the field, like that kind of energy, okay? Instead of rooting from love and truth and, they've somebody here, like, this is no coincidence. Look at all of these aces, and like, I sense here there is a lot of love here. There's a lot of love, but it's like somebody, see, are you kidding me? I just literally, oh my gosh, let me see if I can pull it up. Look at that. We got all 4 aces here. All 4 aces. Okay, so what this tells me is that this connection, these two energies, okay, welcome back. These two energies, they share something special. They do. It's like a brand new beginning, brand new start, brand new opportunity, brand new chance, a new beginning. Everything was fresh. Everything was just a clean slate. And all it wanted to do is be rooted in truth. The fact that they actually cared about one another, and that even though there may have been some level of distance and something about like, also there may be some sort of like family involvement as well. Okay, there may be some family involvement, but regardless, it's just like one thing, there was definitely some sort of blockages and challenges that I'm picking up, and as a result, somebody here is heartbroken. Okay, somebody here is heartbroken. I'm getting a mistake. Somebody here made a mistake, and they are very regretful of any lies or cheating like behavior, or just, I'm just getting very like sadness. Okay, this like super sadness energy. And so the thing, this energy, and you'll know how this resonates on which side, but oh, Lily, the Therian girl, I changed your name, wrote, this deserves more views and likes, not gonna lie. Oh, thank you. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, please like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But yeah, somebody here, the thing about this very generous individual is they just don't, they're giving to the wrong people. Okay, they're giving to the wrong people. It's like when they give, it's not received or it's not reciprocated. And so there's definitely this tendency to feel like not reciprocated, as if like all their like hard work and stuff like that and dedication and the time that they put forth is going down the drain, and it's just like, it's not being met with like gratitude, and it's just not, it's not good energy. Okay, anyways, let's move on. What else do we need to know? What's the messages coming through? What else do we need to know? Oh, what's the energies at play? Okay. The only thing that's going to salvage this connection is not leaving each other out. You know, whether this is a friendship or romantic connection, family, what have you, co-workers, whatever it is, you'll know like how it resonates for you. But what I see here is that there is a lot of like love and, you know, momentum. Oh, a lot of love and momentum and like all of that. But it's, what happened? What happened? Okay, conflict, a lot of people in the mix. There was definitely more than just two people. There was definitely third-party energies, multiple people in the mix, you know, letting, like putting their 2 cents into it. It just, it's like a lot, too many cooks in the kitchen is what I'm getting here. Okay, yeah. Something's ending here. Something's ending, something's being let go, you know, whether this is physically, you know, people, places, or things, or it could be even a mindset or what have you, or conflict. But whatever it is, it's like what I'm getting is it's done, it's over. It's like no more visiting this again. Like we're not gonna go back to this again. It's like what's done is done. And there's not going to be, it's almost like somebody here doesn't want conflict. They don't want trouble. They don't want to be, you know, an inconvenience per se, and they want to keep this connection going, and they want it. However, something has ended, something has been, it's like, it's enough. This is enough. Like somebody really they drew the line. They're just like, this is enough is enough. You know, no, no third parties, no being defensive. You know, there's something to be said about loyalty as well. Some people mistake knowing somebody for an extended amount of time as and equate that as loyalty. So for an example, let's say if somebody has known somebody for like 20 years versus 5 years, even though the person that they've known for 20 years, they're not the best, they're not the, like, they're not always there, they're not helpful, like they're not there, like they don't truly, they're not reciprocal in a sense. Like it's not a give and take. There's no, it doesn't feel good. It's just like one-sided, and there's a lot of like, it doesn't feel respectful. Okay, so the 20-year example, it's like that versus a 5-year example, relatively new, but this person has been consistent, respectful, you know, has a great head on their shoulders in a sense. And it's, but for some reason, the individual that has befriended both these people, it's like, because their mindset, it's weird. It's like, because it's like, oh, this person, I've known them for 20 years. I've known them so long. Like, so my loyalty lies to them, even though they may not have treated them well. Whereas the newer person is just like, they're great, they're on point, they're, you know, trusting and loyal and all of that, all those good words. But it's just like, because they didn't know them longer than the other, it's like they don't get as much loyalty or priority or something like that. And so that is definitely, the scale has tipped, is unfair. It's not reciprocal. Obviously, it's not a give and take. It's it's actually very sad. It is very sad that somebody here is kind of like trapped in that cycle. And but that is what's changing. That's what's shifting. And I feel like, especially with Mercury retrograde, and all of my readings are timeless, so know that you found it at the perfect time. But just under the circumstances, there is this like returning. I'm getting this returning energy of somebody has had the opportunity to cut these kinds of people out of their lives, but they haven't. They hadn't. They kind of prolonged it, procrastinated, or thought like, you know what, why not? Like, it's just like somebody didn't really prioritize their happiness and their abundance, but instead they were just kind of like, they're just gonna go with how they feel. But there's something, that's why I kept wanting to say there's something to be said about like seeing things for what it is, like in a justice kind of way. Okay, numero sept wrote, wow, I'm so in love with my wife right now, and it's been a while. Who this? New name? Who this? Is this right, right. But oh wow, everybody's getting new names. Oh, right. Of course, of course. Welcome back, Seven. So, do you prefer Seven, or you want to do numero sept, or you know, do you have a preference? I have a preference. And it looks like you got like a picture or something, but I can't see. It's so tiny. I can't see. But anyways, so let's move on. All right. Yeah, it's been a while, huh? You've been doing okay? Okay. You're French right now, huh? Oh, cool. All right. So, additional messages. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Aw. Numero. Wait, so you didn't, so do you prefer Seven or numero? I guess num sept, or I don't know, what should I call you? Numero. I don't know, but thank you. You're so beautiful. Okay. Obviously, you didn't say it like that, but that's funny. Anyway, so let's continue on with the message. Okay. So, oh, it's Seven in French. Oh, okay. Numero sept is Seven in French? What? I don't know. Anyways, no habla español. Just kidding. But anyways, okay. So what I was getting, oh, I see. So what I was getting is that somebody got cut off, or somebody is laying it down, like they're ready to cut, or ready to cut somebody off, or said something, or they definitely communicated and vocalized what didn't sit right with them, or what something was upsetting them, or something like that. Hello, the deal for real. Welcome back. Real looking good. Hey girl, thank you. Okay. So due to the confrontation, so to speak, there is definitely this feeling of being left out, being sad. But it also tells me that there's this feeling of like somebody saw it coming. There was definitely some level of burden, definitely some sort of like financial, also financial burdens as a contributing factor as to why this connection, contributing, not the sole reason, but contributing factor, one of the contributing factor as to why this connection kind of either halted or is going through a difficult time. There's a lot of stress involved is what I'm seeing here, okay? Okay. So, what do we need to know? Okay, let's see here. I mean, the energy is coming in very strongly, but somebody here is definitely motivated more than ever to just kind of like step up to the plate and get things going, have some level of momentum, because there, I do sense there is not just wanting to grow and create some sort of foundation with one another, but at the same time there is definitely some sort of feelings, okay? There's an emotional, I don't want to say attachment, but there's definitely some sort of emotional involvement, is where it just feels like, you know, like they want to hold on to it so bad and see how things progress. Like they don't want to necessarily let go of this connection yet. But I just keep getting there's definitely, you know, third party energies more than speaking to just, the communication isn't just one-on-one. No, there's like, you know, people involved, other energies involved, and it's not, it's all being done behind closed doors, secretive, you know. And somebody here definitely saw, they caught on, they've been observing, they realize that something is off here, okay? Aw, thank you, Numero Sep and Lily. Real, she's the best, for real. This lady is the real one. Aw, so sweet, so kind. Oh. All right, but yeah, I just cannot. Excuse me, 9.5. I'm just kidding. But I'm just kidding. Let's see here. But there is definitely a lot of like care and romantic feelings. Oh, very funny, Lily. Very funny. Okay, so additional messages. What else do we need to know at this time? Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Yeah, just keep getting, you know, conflict. Somebody here feels not like they're not good enough, that they did something. Somebody here just fell short. They fell short. Oh, thank you. And they're like very stressed out due to the third parties and like just other energies being involved, and not just having this one-on-one connection, but having other people be involved as well. And I just do not like the sneakiness and the lying and the cheating like energy, where it just feels like, but this energy that did that, they dug themselves into a hole. And so if this energy is wondering, you know, why are they sad, why do they feel lonely, it's because they dig themselves into this mess. It's like, you know, you made the bed, you got to lay in it, that kind of energy. And so what else? Yeah, just keep continuously getting sadness due to third party energies. And there's somebody here is definitely missing the good times and the emotional fulfillment and the happiness and the groundedness and the foundation that this energy was able to provide for the other individual. However, yeah, it just was not, somebody fell short. Somebody fell short, and somebody got a little too cocky. Okay, definitely. Okay, let's keep it let's keep it G rated, okay? Numero 7. Okay, we do have, you know, kids listening in, I will say, more than you will know. We do have minors who are curious about this stuff and like who wants to understand and get a better understanding of, you know, perhaps why they feel this way, or, what they may be going through. Everybody's definitely going through something, and they may be suffering in silence. They may be going through a lot, but they may not be able to share it. And so, I definitely like to honor the privacy here, and all of that. And so, yeah, long story short, let's keep it G-rated. PG maybe. But let's see. Yeah, somebody here. So so I keep getting somebody here is just like they're in love, head over heels, like but there's just a lot of defensiveness at this point. I'm getting a defensive energy. Okay, what's going to happen? Okay. I have no idea what you're trying to say in the middle septum. Look at that. Doesn't this card look familiar, huh? 6. Okay. So what's the advice? What's the advice? Okay, for the person who's doing all the sneaky behavior, what's the advice for them? Look at that. Stop with the sneakiness. And the thing is, they know that they're being sneaky. They know that they're lying. They know that they're not being honest, and they know that they can do better, but they are fooling themselves and others. So but the thing is, they know their behavior is not good. They know what they're doing. They're smart. They're smart. And they're coming to realize that they are, again, digging themselves into a bigger hole. Okay. What? I've only been drinking water. Thank you very much. Okay, anyways. So, yeah, somebody here is just very stressed. And the last thing they want is trouble. Like, there's definitely a lot of like strong feelings and like feeling of love and stuff like that. But somebody here was just tired, sick, and the other side, the person who's receiving all of these sneaky behaviors, this energy is just sick and tired of the inconsistency, and it's just like it doesn't. So somebody here, there has been a lot of like romance and emotions. There's a lot of emotions associated within this connection. There is, okay? Long story short, somebody here knows they need to do better. Okay, they need to do better. How? Keep getting the same cards, huh? Well, one, okay, if somebody, they say hurt people. Okay, so it is, and that's not to say to give them a reason, or it's not to say to like to vouch for them, or to like make their, it's not to say I'm creating excuses for them. I'm just I'm letting you know the reason they do what they do, or like a possible reason. But one of the possible reasons is that they themselves could have been cheated on, or I mean, there's multiple, there could be different reasons why, but some of the reasons, these are some of the reasons why, okay? But hello, everyone, mittens, welcome back. But either like some people they say hurt people, and so it could be that one side could have been cheated on, so they cheated on other people. Monkey see, monkey do. They picked up bad practices. They saw other people do it, or whatever it is, whatever the excuse is, the reason behind it. They do that, and they repeat it, And it's just kind of like, it's no excuse. It is no excuse. And so somebody here, okay. So somebody here is tired of living like that. They're tired of the white lies, you know, living in a lie, needing to live with like their tail between their legs, like that kind of energy. And they don't want burdens. I feel somebody here is definitely burdened as well. But and also another reason could be that, as mentioned, there's multiple reasons for different people depending on your situation. So it could either be like a mental disorder, it could be they've been cheated on, so they cheat on others, or they could be a serial cheater, or you know what I mean. So each person, you'll know how it resonates with you. But the main thing here is somebody here got cocky. Somebody here wanted to see, you know, who they can, like, if they still got it, or like something, I don't know. Somebody here has like a big head. Somebody here has some sort of like, they want to see, like they just want, they almost see it like a status symbol. So somebody has a skewed perception of what status symbols look like or represent. And so, there's some sort of like weird conditioning or weird way of thinking that I'm kind of getting here. Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay, so and the person, because you know we have both sides listening in, and you'll know which side you are on, but or if this resonates, or if you have, you know, or if you're just listening in and getting some of the messages coming through. But what I'm getting here, to the person listening in who's been doing all the sneaky stuff, okay? All right, so Jupiter and Earth. No racist comments. Okay, you know exactly what you're doing. Okay, all right, you know exactly what you're doing, and I don't like that. You're old enough, and you seem mature enough to type out, like, and I don't mean mature in like, but like I'm talking about age. You know, so just be mindful. You know, we do have like a the moderator here and stuff like that. And as you know, I don't tolerate disrespect. Okay, thank you. All right, so anything else? Oh yeah, oh, so the message to the person that was doing all the deceitful energy, okay? The only thing that this connection may have a chance is that there is actually love here. Okay, there's genuine care, love, and all of that. And so somebody here does want marriage. They do want marriage. They do see marriage in their future, and they do want marriage, and they're in love enough. There's a lot of love. Okay. Oh, thank you. So there is a lot of love here, but it's just like, I keep getting something about status thing. Okay, somebody here thinks that being busy, staying busy, talking to multiple people, keeping like, you know, always having somebody to talk to, or having a jam-packed social calendar, or something like that. This energy thinks that that is considered some sort of status, some sort of like social status, and it makes them look more appealing and attractive and stuff like that. But again, this is somebody's perception, okay? Perhaps not the reality. I see here that this energy, based on the way that they think, the way that they have been carrying themselves, it has put them in a hole. It's like they, not only has it affected their finances, okay? Not only that, but they are bringing other energies into the mix, creating the environment for, you know, third party situations, which are toxic and just messy. And again, it has something to do with thinking that this is some sort of status symbol, but what this energy needs to realize, they got to put themselves out from their current situation, or there's the situation that they've been. Okay. I know you guys are asking questions, but one moment, I'll get back to you guys, okay? But what I'm getting here is, yeah, somebody here has a skewed idea of what success and status and all of that is. And so what they are realizing through their experiences and mistakes, mistakes, that is creating challenges in their life, and it's being reflected in their relationships and connections with other people. And also financially, there's definitely something going on where it's like, okay, so to tie it all together, so what I'm getting, to paint you this picture of this energy that I keep getting, is that they're generous. They want to be seen as generous, as if they have a, like, you know, money to spend and to, you know, to pay for others, and to, you know, perhaps whether that means like buying drinks or dinner or whatever it is. Okay. The thing about them is if that is being given to the right type, you know, where it's just kind of like you're reciprocated, they value you, you're respected, they actually care and like you, then that's great. But it's just like somebody here really needs to snap out of it and realize, like, is there love? Are they coming from a good place? Is there success? Is there longevity? Or is it just like, somebody here needs to realize, if there's something that they love, that they want to hold on to, that they want to work on to have this lasting, long term, that can last the test of time, they really need to step it up. Step up their game, come in with respect, with a clear vision and idea of how this connection is going to progress. Because somebody here actually really cares. There's actually, you know, attraction and like passion in a sense, and there's like love, but somebody here needs to get their mind, their head straight, and really put into steps. Okay, really take into steps, take into actionable steps, get yourself accountable. And again, just, if some of you guys are not retaining the information coming through, please feel free to re-watch this video, save it, like it, re-watch it. And because there's a lot of messages coming through, a lot of very specific, useful, you know, the root cause and the solutions and the psychology behind what is going on here, right? And it's like, I can tell, like, you know, this energy, they just want to do the best they can. They want to be seen as somebody who is likable, sociable, somebody with status, and they really just want to have fun and enjoy and spend time with those that they care about. But they have this thing, they may have this like depression kind of thing, where it's, they have a tendency, due to, you know, there may be some sort of like financial setback. Again, remember, this energy, I was keep getting there, either like very generous or like they go out of their way to like make, you know, stuff like that. And so it affects this energy financially as well. And so it's creating stress. And especially if this energy is trying to build for something long term with a foundation, it, you know, if they see like marriage in their future or something long term in that sense, it's like they really got to be strategic here and not be a self-sabotager, and try to create, you know, create a foundation where you're able to achieve your goals and aspirations instead of being stuck in a hole. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and just read the messages. What are you once? Oh, hello, El Flaco. It's me. No, it's me. Just kidding. What? What? Oh, El Flaco and Incent Tracks. Lily wrote, grab some popcorn and read the chat because there's some drama in it. Okay, everyone here is almost ready. Aww. Aww. Hello, K Gala wrote, I'm surprised. So cool. Oh, Numero set wrote, this one is very beautiful and special. Oh, D Walker wrote, you're so beautiful. Thank you. I wouldn't necessarily worry too much about the view count, because like sometimes it says 0 and I have people typing in the chat, so I don't think it's too accurate. Okay, so hello AJ, welcome. Okay, so if you want to talk about religion, please do so on your channel. You know, I love Jesus. Yeah, Jesus. But I try not to get religious on here because I do want, you know, people to feel welcome in here and just listen in and feel the vibe and all of that and hear the message. And so, but if you want to promote anything, you know, your perspective or your thoughts, please, yes, feel free to do so on your channel. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, thank you. Arrow Mountains wrote, truly amazing. Okay. So what do the viewers need to know right now? Yeah. Okay. Somebody here is focusing too much on the burdens, okay, and instead of the happiness. And so they're all right. Numero 7, calm down, okay? All right, let's be nice, okay? Let's be nice. All right. But I appreciate you trying to protect me. I appreciate that. But Lily's like grabs popcorn again. I know the chats get a little wild sometimes. Yeah. Anyways, okay. God, what else do we need to know right now? Something about how to sleep better, okay? So I'm getting some insomniacs or like some somebody who's not able to sleep well, okay? So what about that? What's the message you want to tell those folks? Okay. Oh, Lily wrote, bro, I can't sleep. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. AJ, just be mindful. You know, he is the moderator. Just be mindful. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So the reason for the insomniac energy is because, one, there is definitely this feeling of, I do want to say sadness. There is some level of sadness. Okay. Lily wrote, it's 11:52 for me right now. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, one more time. Okay, goodbye, AJ. Goodbye. Okay. All right, so let's move on. Okay. Oops. Oh, okay. Yeah, so, oh, sorry. Okay, the reason why is even when I close that, I still get the same message. But the reason why for the sleepless nights is just like there's some sort of give and take energy too. Okay, so one, there's some sort of sadness, dissatisfaction, as if they're not being like reciprocated is what I'm feeling here. It's like, hello, Alexa, welcome back. Somebody here is tired, but at the same time, they're very restless. Okay, it's just like they have a lot of energy and they want to get stuff done. It's almost like they need an outlet to like just burn off all the energy that they have. But there is conflict. I'm getting conflict here. And it has something to do with the fact that somebody here likes to spend time with a particular individual that they hold close to their heart. Okay, like they love spending time with them. They it's like every chance they get, they try to like meet or something like that. They try to like spend time together. But if they are not around, if they're absent, if they are, you know, away, or if you don't have access to them, there's this feeling of a void, right? There's this something like something's missing. And so, and I'm also getting very like physically pent up energy. I keep getting that, okay? Oh. Okay, any other advice? Okay, it's saying let go of the burdens. Okay, there's something about releasing. Okay, so releasing, walking away from conflict, walking away from tension, and the stress. I'm getting here. Yeah, I'm getting here. There's a lot of stress, anxiety, and I'm here. Somebody here has strong feelings, but they're hiding it as well. Okay, they're hiding it. Or they're not being very upfront and honest about it. Like they're not shining a light on it in a sense. They're just kind of like admiring from afar. Okay, is what I'm getting here. Okay, so somebody here is admiring from afar. Anything else? Hello, Sabun. Welcome back. Okay. But the main thing here is to let go of the stress, the worries, the anxieties, the heartache, heartbreak, sadness, the dissatisfaction, and accepting the truth. Okay? There's something about the truth that needs to be accepted. What is this truth that needs to be accepted? Because you know what? I like to get down to the root. Okay, so what needs to happen? Get that. Look at that. I mean, it's beautiful energy. Oh, look at that on the back too. Look at that. Bottom of the deck. Okay, so put aside the ego. Put aside the outdated ways, like conditioning, social construct, all of that, like that has been so outdated, that has been set by others. With ego and other energies aside, other people's expectations, other people's lives, just the connection between these two individuals, these two energies, there's a lot of love. There's a lot of respect. There's a lot of like passion and harmony in a sense. There's this care and wanting to be kind to one another. But the only thing, okay, standing in the way, no freaking coincidence, okay? The lying, cheating, manipulative tactics, the psychological, smoke and mirrors and stuff like that, it needs to go. It needs to go. Because this person that is doing this is they're very like operating in a very 3D low vibrational kind of energy. So, aw, so kind. So they don't, if somebody, the thing about love, true emotional fulfillment, happiness, contentment, satisfaction, true kind of love, okay? Not status symbol, not body counts, not whatever it is, okay? The sneakiness really needs to go. Okay? The sneaky needs to go. And the saddest part is the person being sneaky knows that this is what they do. This is their tactic. They've done this before. They're not new to this. No, they've done this before. It may not be to the same person, okay? But it could have been done to the other people, other energies in different levels of, in different levels. But what this energy needs to realize is that that's why it makes me think this energy never truly experienced true love before. They haven't, because they don't know what to do. They're just going in circles, doing the same things they used to do. And they're confused, and no wonder they can't go to sleep, because it's like they're kind of fighting their past self with all the love that's being given, and so they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. It's like they're feeling all this love, but at the same time they want to have the upper hand. Like I'm getting some sort of like, it's like they want to be the master of their own life in a sense. And so they like to be strategic and all of that. But yeah, again, this energy does not realize who they're dealing with and who, like, they have met their match in a sense. And the thing is, the energy that this person is entertaining is they don't play games. They don't play games. They will excuse themselves and they will cut ties, and they're not afraid to confront if there is any disrespect or if there's something wrong. Okay? This energy comes in very strongly, okay? Since the beginning of the reading, this energy was coming strongly. So somebody here is definitely tapping into their boundaries, protecting their healthy boundaries. It's not even, going above and beyond and having high expectations. This is basic foundation for a respectful connection where it's just like something needs, yeah, this energy is done with the BS. Like they're patient, they'll see, they'll observe and be, yeah, patient and seeing where things will go. But if they realize upon their findings, their observations, and how things are being played out, they are definitely not shy about coming forward and communicating and confronting that. Okay. Oh, dang. Dang. You hit AJ? Dang. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, you're done with the BS for real, for real. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, look at that. So, if anybody listening in right now, they have felt some sort of heartbreak, betrayal due to lying, cheating-like behaviors, just dishonesty, okay, to themselves and others. If there is pain, if there is suffering, you don't have to be there. You don't. And I appreciate you guys, being on here, and I'm glad to be on here to like help and bring some level of clarity into your individual situations. And I kept getting this push, like, because I could have easily just clocked out and just be like, bye, it's the weekend. But I kept getting this like push, like, no, come on here. Somebody here really needed to hear this. They really needed this conversation, so to speak, this insight as to why they're going through things that they're going through, why they're feeling the things they are feeling. Oh, yeah. All right, so it's going to be a work in progress. It is. And the energy that is going to put in the work, put in the foundation, get past their insecurities or their financial insecurities or what have you, or lack, or not feeling like they belong. I'm getting something about feeling like belonging, like remember this? You guys remember this? From the very beginning, somebody here is walking away towards a spiritual, I don't want to say spiritual awakening, but a spiritual journey. It's like somebody here is going to really need to take some time off to go within, reflect, address, and assess all the things that's being a problem, and letting go of the burdens, releasing, letting go, cutting ties, setting boundaries, healthy boundaries, not even, unrealistic unrealistic expectations, but setting healthy boundaries. Okay, like, stop spending time with the energy vampire, stop spending time with the alcoholic, stop spending time with the drug addict. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody here is trying to get their life back on track and be in a consistent rhythm of life, and like be proud of the life that they're living and stuff like that, it's like you really need to be mindful of your surrounding, who you surround yourself with, who you give your time with, who you share your energy with. And so You know, they say misery loves company. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with that saying, it means that people who are miserable is going to try to bring in other people to be miserable with them, in a sense. Okay. And so just be mindful. As mentioned earlier, oh, that's why the word belonging came. So somebody here wanted to feel like a part of a community or felt like a belonging. They wanted to know their place in the world, so to speak. And so when people who may not have their best interests or have their own ulterior motives, whether that is, you know, finding drinking buddies or finding people to be miserable with or what have you, whatever their reason is, okay, as our own, you know, we all have free will, and it's almost like we really need to be mindful of where we are in the physical sense too, like who we're surrounding ourselves with, the mindset, the type of people. And I'm not saying, you know, like, I'm not saying just drop them and just be like, bye, you know, you do your thing. Like, that's not what I'm saying. And I'm sure that, you know, the people who are resonating, that's not where you're coming from at all, because I can tell you're coming from a good place, because you almost want to give these energies the benefit of the doubt, you know. But the thing is, it's about creating healthy boundaries, okay? It's like, you're not gonna just be like, oh yeah, hurt me, hurt me, like, you know, create pain. You know, nobody's going to say that. Nobody's gonna be like, yeah, like, no. And so, again, to the person who needs to hear this, do not confuse, okay? I understand, like, you know, somebody here that wants this feeling of belonging and being part of the community and having the social status, but it shouldn't be at the cost of their health, their well-being in all aspects: physical health, spiritual health, emotional, mental, financial. Okay, it's it's important. It's very important. And I just want you guys to protect yourself in a sense too, because, and obviously it's that everything is a balance. Don't do it to the point where you're just blocking everybody off and like not willing to open yourself up. But we have to be very mindful, okay? Very mindful. All right, Lily wrote, I've got to go. Bye. Bye. Thank you for dropping by, saying hello, commenting. Okay. Anything else? I mean, there's a lot of love, but there's also sadness. Somebody here thinks that the person that they're dealing with is, I'm getting perfect. Okay? I'm getting perfect. Hello, Isa. Welcome back. Where have you been? I know, right? Crazy life. But, you know, I don't forget about you guys. I don't. I think about you guys, and I know that these messages are helpful and brings some level of clarity into the situations, and so, you know, don't, I care. I definitely care, and that's why I come back. And yeah. But also energetically, I try to be you know, just mindful of the energy and to honor it in a sense. I think what? Anyways, But yeah, a lot of energies. Life, you know? But we gotta keep going. Don't give up. You know, try to avoid conflict if you can. Don't put yourself in positions where there can be conflict. If you can, communicate, vocalize. Like how would somebody be able to connect if like it's like being blocked off? Like somebody is like blocked off and they're not opening up. They're not opening up. Ooh. Okay. Anything else? See, we keep getting this card. Let's move on. All right, so let's wrap it up with a... Here, can we get 3 more likes? 3 more likes, and I'm going to do the all signs, okay? So, for those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. Please don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Just 3 more likes in 10. 2 more likes in 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Yeah. 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, okay. We reached 10. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. All right. Let's, you know, let's keep it up here. Okay. Let's not project. Let's not project. Okay. But anyways, we're going to do it. Aries through Pisces. And we're going to go through them quickly. It's not going to be like the monthly readings. Oh, and by the way, March readings are technically up. So feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel for the playlist and you'll find it. And they're time stamped for you, so you can look it up. But technically all of my readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you view it. So, but you know, we are technically in the month of March, so feel free to check that out. It also includes a St. Patrick's Day, you know, lucky message, you know, what's the luck coming in for you in the month of March. All right, so from Aries through Pisces, and so for this portion, remember I read energies here. So if let's say for an example, if we're talking about Aries, and it could be Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or those who are dealing with an Aries, or those with stelliums, strong Aries placements, or if you're just in there and you resonate, it is no coincidence because I tap into the energies, and so whatever you guys need to hear at this time, you guys will hear it. Okay. All right, so Aries through Pisces, quick message. What's going on? We'll do how they feel about my viewer. Okay, or like you'll know how it resonates. You'll know how it resonates. Okay, it's just like, yeah. All right, so for Aries, what I'm getting here is that there's definitely some sort of defensiveness that I'm picking up. So either they're being defensive or they're being met with defensiveness. Oh my gosh, so much downloads. It's crazy. Okay, so it's pouring in. We're gonna go through quickly. But I'm also getting there is an energy involved they may be dealing with, or is this maybe your energy? You'll know how it resonates for you. But I'm also picking up on a very vocal energy, so there may have been a lot of like chit chat that I'm picking up, and so strong air sign coming through. So you may be this could be your energy, or this energy may be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But even though there's a lot of like emotional, oh, what is this? Oh, bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm definitely picking up heartbreak collectively. Okay, collectively, there is definitely some sort of heartbreak energy that I'm picking up, some sort of pain. But let's get through this, okay? Oh, thank you, numero sep. So yeah, they're communicating with somebody who is like very vocal, but there's definitely some sort of defensiveness and some sort of conflict, even though there's a lot of love, okay? All right, so Taurus. So for Taurus, I'm getting here, I'm getting a lot of love energy, okay? So somebody, you may be dealing with a water sign. I'm getting strong water energy coming through. So, where's the water? Oh, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. You may be dealing with somebody with strong influences of those placements in their charts. But regardless of the signs, there's a lot of romance, a lot of like, I'm getting hot temptation and like passion energy, and there's a lot of love here. There is. But I do feel, I don't want to say it's one-sided, but somebody here is definitely not getting attention. I will say that. Geminis. So for Geminis, I'm getting something about due to somebody's connection, relationship, what? Well, right now it's you, Isa. Just kidding. Silly. Anyways, hello, Cannon. Welcome back. We're Capricorn in the house. Yes, perfect. Okay, so okay, so for Geminis, as mentioned, I'm picking up on, there's something about like a connection here, like a relationship or something like that, or like a coming together. But there's, due to one coming together, due to some sort of truth regarding one connection, somebody here feels left out. They feel like not included, no attention. I want to give one more card for Geminis for some reason. What do they want to know? Yeah. So there's your energy. So it's talking about how it's more like they haven't really been involved. Okay. So for these individuals, like I feel like they've been more observing and less participating. It's almost as if they're observing another connection and it's creating some sort of like being left out, not included energy, okay? Cancers. So Cancers, one more card for you. Okay, so Cancers, I feel like, I mean, overall, it's the underlining energy. I like that. It's somebody cares. What? How am I teasing exactly? Deal for real? How am I teasing? Okay, so what I'm getting for Cancers is there is a lot of like care. Somebody here really has like strong feelings. There's like wanting to spend time together. Like there is definitely this like energy of feeling reciprocated, or at least like spending time with those that they care about, that they have some level of emotional care for. And they do, somebody here, okay, somebody here knows, they're kind of feeling like a third wheel a little bit, okay? It's almost as if like, I don't know why, but I'm getting the word replaced. Okay, so somebody here feels a little bit, you know, replaced, or they're concerned that they're going to be replaced. And so it's like they're doing all they can now to bring that closeness back. Okay, but it's like they're not being mindful of the other people involved. Okay, they're just, this energy is so concerned about staying involved, being involved, not being forgotten in a sense. It has created, it's coming out of defensiveness and some level of fear. Okay, and so it's like I'm kind of getting love bombing. Okay, I'm kind of getting love bombing energy. So somebody here is kind of like going like full force. It's just like, oh, it looks like you're kind of spending a little bit more time with other individuals. So let me just love bomb you and get you back into, you know, the circle or something. But it's just like, but it's coming from a lack mindset, which I don't like. It's rooting, and the foundation for it's not coming from a good place. And so it's going to create this repetitive territorial kind of situation. And so just, but but this energy is being selfish though. They're out on the outside, it seems like they're being selfless, but their actions say they're being selfish. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Okay. Okay, so that was Cancers. Leos. Oh, remember this card? Look at that. There's your energy. Okay, so I'm getting strong earth and fire energy right off the bat. And somebody here is going to stand their ground. Okay, this could be you or the person that you're dealing with, but somebody here is going to stand their ground. They know their worth. They know what they have standards. Okay, there's something about somebody here has standards, and if there's going to be any inconsistencies in and out, hot 1 minute, cold the next, somebody here is going to walk away. Okay, they're going to create space within the connection so that the person who's going through more of the lower vibrational energy, so that they can have some time to reflect and to, I'm getting grow up. Okay, and so for this, it's just really up to it. At the end of the day, it's free will. You know, one person is not going to budge from their basic foundation and standards. They're not going to budge from that. So if somebody here is really interested and is wanting to not feel like an option or be an option, then they really need to kind of step up. They need to, I'm getting the word, get spiritual, you know, get closer with God, or walk away from situations that is just very materialistic and low vibrational. Okay. For Virgos, oh, look at that. It's nice to see a little hearts. Okay, so for Virgos, I see here. Well, what right off the bat, what I see here is love. Okay, there's love. I'm picking up on somebody who's in love or is loved. There's a lot of love that I'm picking up. Okay. Um, but I'm getting distance. There's a distance and time apart. I'm getting waiting energy. So even though there's a lot of love and stuff like that, there's time apart, distance. Um, and there's definitely more than one energy in the mix. It's almost like I'm getting a competitive energy. So somebody here is willing to, like, they know that there isn't just one person trying to get the attention of this individual. There's more than one. And it's almost as if they're all like trying to fight for their energy. Anything else? The main thing here is somebody here wants to let go of the burdens and walk away from conflict. Okay, so if there's conflict, if there is drama, if there is, a lot of energies in the mix, everybody, dropping their 2 cents, somebody's mom and their mama and their friend, their best friend, their cousins, like they all get in the mix and they all like try to say something or what have you, whatever it is, you know. It's like somebody here doesn't want conflict. They don't want to hear all the loud noises and they really want to let go of the burdens and the it's hard. I'm definitely getting somebody here is going through some sort of burden. Yeah, I mean, your energy is coming in like very strongly, but what I love about this is that at the end of the day, somebody here is very, what's the word? Grounded. Grounded. And it's almost as if, I mean, it makes sense because Virgos are an earth sign and they have a lot of stability. And so even though there may be a lot of like hardships or drama or chaos around them or people trying to bring that into their environment, and there's like, burdens and what have you, at the end of the day, they try to remember love. They try to not forget about love. Okay? So hang in there for those of you who are resonating. Hang in there. Don't lose hope. And just, if you kind of feel like you're overthinking things, you are going out and like thinking, all the possibilities or all the drama, chaos that everybody else is bringing into your life, or that you're being presented in this particular situation, so to speak. You got this, you got this. Just keep yourself grounded, and just try not to lose your sense of self and reality and love, whether that's love through family, or those you consider like family, or those you you what okay, so just hang in there, okay? Hang in there. Do not lose sight of reality. Not reality, but like keep yourself grounded, even if things are hectic and busy and people are being chaotic or what have you around you. Just remember, okay? There is love. There is love. You're going to be okay. And let go of the burdens and And if anybody is coming in with conflict, okay, if anybody is coming in with conflict, there is a time and a place to let go, okay? Let go of the burdens and what no longer serves. It's more of a burden, you know what I mean? Okay? Okay. All right. So let's move on to Libra. I'm gonna do a rough reshuffle, okay? It's just since we're already at the halfway mark. Okay. So Libra. All right, you guys. So let's keep our opinions or what have you, to your side up here. I don't want, people being triggered. You're in a safe space, okay? Everybody. Okay. So Libra. All right, let's keep the hearts going, yeah? For those of you who aren't typing. The hearts. Okay, so for Libra, what I see here, they are connecting with somebody at a distance. I do see that, okay? There's something about like distance or needing to plan to get together. It's not like they're not like a stone throw away from one another. It's just there's definitely some sort of like planning involved when it comes to the logistics or what have you, or there's like literal distance. It's like they can't, there's somebody that they're very fond of, that they have very strong soulful connections and feelings for. And they are, something about their energy, about this person's energy is very giving and generous. And it's almost as if somebody here wants to take somebody out, okay? Like out for a good time, But they have been very, what do you call it? Focused on their work, okay? Focused on their work and their finances. And so that could be one of the reasons why, well, one, working in the meantime during the time apart, and two, working or focusing on their career so that they are able to give back to others or to those that they care about, okay? Oh, so Scorpio. Okay, so for Scorpio, what I'm seeing here is there is some sort of like indecision. Okay, I'm getting here something is moving very quickly. There's a lot of conversation, but somebody here is indecisive about, what is it about? Give us a little more. It might be like a deal, or it might involve like money matters. Okay, yeah, speaking of money, I'm getting also strong earth sign as well. So you may be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn under Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, but a strong Virgo energy and Taurus energy that I'm picking up. But yeah, something here is moving very quickly, very quickly. And I'm also getting a lot of momentum and a lot of activity. So what I'm getting here is somebody has it in the bag. It's like secured, okay? It's secured. Whatever happens, whatever the decision is going to like work out or something like that. But the people who are involved in this, they're making it difficult. It's almost like it's very easy. It moves very quickly. It's not messy. I'm not getting messy energy, and things are moving very quickly. But the people involved in it, that's who's making things a little bit slower. Okay, what's the reason behind making things slower? I'm getting something about, like, I'm getting competitive energy. It's almost as if, like, if they are able to complete something quickly or get it quickly, finish it quickly. Whatever it is, it's just kind of like, they don't. I see what they did there. I see what's going on here. Okay, so somebody here wants to be helpful, but if it's too easy, then they're not gonna need help. And so somebody here is kind of like, oh, how can we prolong this so it's not that easy? And also at the same time, it doesn't make them look bad either. And like they want to help, and like they want to seem like an expert or something like that. But there's something weird about this energy. Give me a little more. Yeah, something off. Something, it's like making it seem like it's difficult when it's not that difficult. You know, it's something that's easy, but they make it seem more difficult than it is. Oh, so that it's almost like somebody's trying to buy time, or perhaps if they buy more time, they get more money, or I don't know, something like that. Something like that. Okay, so let's move on to Sagittarius. So kind, so kind. Okay, so Sagittarius, what I'm getting here. Oh, what is this? Look at this. Remember this card? Okay, so Leo also got this card too. So you may be dealing with a Leo or somebody, you know, whatever it is, like strong fire placements. So right now we're on Sagittarius. So the one before that was Scorpio. Yeah. And so Sagittarius, somebody here, they're dealing with somebody here that walked away. And remember, regardless of the signs, I read energies here. So, you know, don't focus too much on the signs. But the message here is somebody here walked away because they were tired of the breadcrumbing, and they also got blocked off or cut off, or somebody here was not willing to spend more money, or like if there was some sort of financial aspect of it, like somebody got cut off financially. Okay. Oh, no worries. So yeah, somebody got blocked off or cut off. They're feeling lonely and sad. Why did this happen? What happened? Why? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Do you see that? Oh. We almost had 4 aces again, but we got that instead. But what I'm getting here Oh, thank you, Miss. Uh, so what I'm getting for Sagittarius is somebody got cut off because they were in either like they were either in like a marriage, relationship, some sort of contract, or like somebody made a promise or a deal or something like that, that they were going to, what did they promise? What was set in stone? Yeah, so somebody here was like in a commitment or a relationship or like a contract, whatever it is. You'll know how it fits into your situation. But somebody here was part of this, but due to some sort of stagnancy, waiting around, somebody here was indecisive, didn't make a decision. They weren't in a rush to get things done. Like, and not only that, this energy also had a lot of stress and burdens, and they were always defensive and created some sort of, they were always defending or like defending themselves, and was stressed out. Somebody here got cocky. Somebody here got cocky and they were entertaining more than one person. Okay. All right. Capricorn. Oh, strong water energy coming through. So you or them may be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But regardless of the signs, what I'm saying here is that there is heartbreak. Okay, somebody here was definitely emotionally involved, whether that is in a romantic sense or friends, work, what have you. Somebody here was like emotionally involved, but they were betrayed. They got hurt. They knew that they weren't the only one. Somebody here was not being loyal. They weren't. And as a result, it created a lot of uncertainties. Yeah, I'm getting strong third party energy. So somebody cheated, lied, stole, like wasted somebody's time. Like somebody is going through a very difficult time because somebody here was made to feel like an option, and they didn't really know how things were going to progress or what the future will hold. It was like nothing was set in stone. Everything was just kind of like up in the air, even though there was a lot of emotional investment and feelings involved. Okay. Oh, very kind, very kind. Look at that. A lot of love energy. So what's going to happen within this connection? Look at that. Somebody here is going to like make it right or something. They're going to make it right. Somebody was hurt. They did somebody dirty. They did somebody wrong. And somebody here is going to try to make it up, or like either they're going to try to make it up to them. They're gonna go hard. They're gonna go hard. Yeah. Okay. Should I end it with a final? Oh no, wait. So that was Capricorn, right? I don't know why I wanted to say Pisces. It's because their energy is here. But that was technically Capricorn, right? Because I don't think we did Aquarius yet. Okay. Just like Yeah, it is true. It is true. Errol Mittens wrote, "Trust is like a glass. Once it breaks, it won't ever be the same." There's definitely something to be said about that. You know, it's hard to trust a liar, you know? So, yeah, we're moving on to, yeah, Aquarius. So, I'll shuffle for you guys, okay? I'll reshuffle for you guys to freshen up the energies a little bit. It doesn't really matter, but I'll do it for you guys. Because I feel like it's going to get a little chatty, and I would rather have more cards than not, but... Come back. I'm here. I'm right here. Okay. Aquarius, well, what you got for me? Look at that. Energy coming in strongly. Oh, look at that. Oh. Hello. Hello now. Okay. So I'm getting a lot. Somebody here is observing, getting like almost like social media stalkerish vibes, or somebody here is definitely observant, very observant. Like they watch. They're a watcher. Yeah, you know, they can be a talker too, sure. But this one I'm tapping into, they're definitely a watcher. They're like, they keep quiet, but they're like analyzing and dissecting and like looking at everything. Like, and I'm getting, I'm getting, it's like everything this other person does, it's like they're very like, yes, more, yes. Oh, I like what they did there. Oh yeah, I like that. I like this. I like that. I like that. So somebody here's definitely like crushing hard. Like there's definitely a lot of like love or feelings, emotional feelings. Not only that, but there's also physical attraction, like chemistry, passion, and so not only, this wanted to come up. Look at that. So not only are they mentally stimulated, emotionally, but also physically as well. Okay. Oh, so kind, so kind. And then, however, I also see that there is a time. Okay, I'm getting something about time apart, time spent apart, distance, like not being able to be together. So it's very like, but even though there is blockages in a sense, you know, time apart, not being able to like be together in a sense, the love, the feelings, the emotions, it's like it hasn't gone anywhere. Like it's still there. It's still like I'm getting like a heartbeat, like boom, 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 boom. Like it's like the feelings are still there, even if time has passed by. Getting emotional fulfillment. And it's almost as if like, yeah, there's something about the person that they're connecting with, that this energy is connecting with, that the person that they're falling for, they have a very like calming, grounded energy where it's like you can't help but feel, even though there may be distance or time apart, you can't help but feel it feels like catered, or it feels very like customized. Okay. There's something about feeling special. Okay, somebody here definitely feels special, or like taken care of, or thought about, cared about. And even though they may not be able to be together at this time, it's just like the thought, the foundation that this connection was built on, it creates an everlasting connection that echoes through the test of time. Oh my gosh, isn't it amazing how that's a channel message for you. Okay, so moving on to Pisces. Yeah, awesome. Okay, one more. Love it. So Pisces, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, because like the last like couple readings, Pisces was like pretty heavy energy, I'd say. But there's like some sort of somebody either confessed, professed, like they some sort of truth came to surface where they somebody here vocalized their true feelings, their wants, their needs, or like that's what wants to be taken place. Okay. Yes, I've done Cancer and Libra already. Yeah. But I see here, yeah, like Pisces, you got, I would say you got pretty good. Just try not to create conflict. I know. But somebody here is going to either like try to pick a, yeah, it's just try to stay away from conflict. You know, if somebody apologized and all that, and they don't do it again, then stop bringing it up again. You know, like that kind of energy. And so, there's something to be said about like forgive and move on. Okay, and that's going to be uplifting for your soul, for the person who's doing the forgiving in a sense, or like letting it go. Like it's going to be easier for them to heal and to move on quicker if they're able to just move on from conflict. Okay, let's just say. Anyways, anything else? All right, I'll take a question. From my viewers. Any questions that can benefit everybody in the room? So not like a specific general one. You know, you guys know. For those who are regulars here, you guys know. But if you have any questions or a question that you would like to suggest, and then I'll see. Well, I will say this, Arrow Mittens, you kind of answered your own question in a sense. which is, how do you know your love will withstand the test of time? Well, that's exactly it. Will it stand the test of time? In time, you will tell. It'll tell, right? Alexa wrote, how do you know when love is true? Aww. Okay, all right. I'm gonna shuffle and tell you. I wanna hear it. Okay, let's do it. Alexa wrote, how do you know when love is true? True love. How do you know? For sure. For sure. How do you know love is true? Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay. How do you know if love is true? Tell me, God. Tell me. All right, let's find out. Oh. How do you know? Oh. Dang. Wow. Okay. Oh, remember this card? Oh, wow. Oh, goosebumps. Goosebumps. Oh my gosh. God. Look at that. Oh my God. This is a... Okay. You ready for this? This is a this message is crazy. Like, it's so to the point and like straightforward. Okay. So what I'm getting here is, the question is, how do you know when love is true? You know, if it's true love or what have you. One is talking about like passion, chemistry. You guys would know. It's almost as if like you can't get enough of each other. It's like there's definitely some level of passion, momentum, and not a lot of stagnancy. No, it's like you guys can't wait to see each other again. There's this eagerness to want to spend time together, see each other, spend time together, like do things together. Even if it doesn't have to be necessarily grand, but just doing things together, like even like sitting next to each other or what have you. But what's coming in through strongly is chemistry, physical attraction, like, and obviously beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So, you know, yeah, you guys will know how that relates. But yeah, there's some level of chemistry, attraction, momentum. And also there's something about this is what made me kind of giggle a little bit. It's like they're also willing, you or them, you know, obviously if it's mutual. There's something about like they're willing to do things for you. And it's like, but then let me elaborate. It's almost as if, okay, how do I explain this? They're going to be very strategic, okay, about how they can spend the most time with you. Like they're gonna be very strategic, like making plans and like declining other people's invitations, like spending more time with the person that they love versus others. Like they may make it seem like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna hang out. Like the plan is to hang out with the buddies, but they end up hanging out with their true love. Like so I guess that's quality time, I guess. Yeah. In the, no, what? Yeah, that's included, but I don't, but let me just elaborate a little bit more on this one. It's like, if somebody, this is an example, okay? So an example would be if somebody gives you like a free, I don't know, something nice, like a cashmere sweater or something like that. If a store was like, hey, you know, we got this cashmere sweater, we would love for you to have it, wear it. And then instead of like just being like, oh, thank you, bye. Instead of doing that, your true love was going to be like, oh, like, can I get one for my significant other? Like, can I get one for them too? And like, they'll get one for you too. Like, it's not out of their pocket, so to speak, but they're willing to like do things for you through others indirectly. Like, it's weird. So that's why I was just like, oh, that's interesting. But yeah, like, but something about like, okay, this example coming up is like for an example, let's say a group of your friends or whatever, it's like, oh, let's hang out, it's gonna be the group of us. And then, but they, instead of hanging out with the group, they're going to give like some sort of excuse, like, oh, like, yeah, I already made plans, you know, I'm already doing something with my whatever, with their person. Like, they're going to use them as an excuse and actually spend time together. You know what I mean? Instead of saying, oh no, I'm busy, like I'm gonna just do this and do that. But it's like they actually end up spending time with their significant other. So but there's some sort of like, I keep wanting to say sneaky. There's some sort of sneakiness about it, like being sneaky with others so that it can benefit the person that they're in love with. Okay. Another one is if there is any conflict. Okay. If there's any conflict, the person, if it's true love, they're willing to move beyond the conflict. Okay. They're willing to move beyond the conflict, try to work things out, make things better, calmer waters, like that kind of energy. And also how you know if it's true love is if, I really like this message too. If the person that is, I mean, it'll be wonderful if both parties are both spiritually evolved in a sense. And what I mean by that is like, or maturity. Okay. If there's some sort of maturity and respect and all of that, if both parties embody that, great, amazing. You know, it's very easy to get along and there's going to be not a lot of conflict and things are going to be just easy to just resolve and all of that. But if one side is not necessarily on the same level, they're still kind of working on it. The person who is truly in love, they're willing to create the space to work on themselves. And the space doesn't have to necessarily be long, like months, weeks, years. It your and that's the thing. Your true love is not going to make you wait that long. Because every minute, moment that they're apart, they are heartbroken. Okay. So that's another indicator if it's true love. It's like when you guys are apart, that there's this like sense of sadness and heartbreak. But the communication keeps going. Like, they're always going to feel welcome to communicate, to keep the conversation going. And they know that it'll be received in a emotionally welcoming place. Like, somebody here is going to be very sensitive towards the connection. I'm also getting vulnerability. Okay, somebody here is going to be very vulnerable. But again, the physical chemistry is also part of it. And there's something to be said about money too. It's like, if there is not a lot of money, so let's like, for example, if somebody is struggling financially, okay, if it's true love, they'll do whatever they can to not make money the issue, be the reason as to why this connection can't flourish. Like, they're not going to, even if, you know, their wallet is empty or whatever, if they're not financially well off or whatever, the person that's in, like, truly in love, they'll make it work. They'll, I don't know, like, sell things, I don't know, maybe put it up on eBay or something, I don't know, like, whatever they do so that they can at least try to keep spending time together, trying to meet, and not letting finances be an issue, okay, and not making it, and I'm not talking about like, it's true love if they spend all this money on you. I'm not talking about like that. I'm talking about like, even if they don't have a lot, they do whatever they can to make it work or make it feel like it's not a problem. Okay. All right. Anything else? If there is time and distance, they'll do what they can to minimize that gap. Okay? If there's time apart, if there's distance, the person that is truly in love, they'll do what they can to minimize and close that gap, and if there is anything that's holding them, like weighing the situation down, they are willing to let go, people, places, or things, pasts, perspectives, outlooks, insecurities, whatever it is. Somebody here is willing to fight for the connection and to let go of what doesn't serve both, the connection. Okay. Yeah, look at that. It's weird, There's something about love and heartbreak. Okay? It's like when you're together, it's like you love somebody so much it breaks your heart. Okay. I'm getting a channeled song. It's called Have You Ever by Brandy. It goes like, have you that? So you guys can look it up. I don't want to butcher the lyrics, but it's pretty much like, have you ever loved somebody so much that it made you cry? It's kind of like that. And so Anything else, God? Yeah, and just the effort to try to make it work. They put the effort to try to make it work, to make it into a reality. This isn't somebody who's just like, you know what I mean? So for those of you who are like, is this the person that you're dealing with, is this true love? Are they doing all these things? Is there something that they need to work on? You know, this is why I love that both ends, both parties, I do get both sides listening in, where one side may be the person that has hurt the other, and then the other side may be the one that has been hurt. And so, yeah, much love to you guys. But at the end of the day, like, they'll be there. And if something is destroying the connection, you know, is being poisonous towards the connection, people, places, or things, third parties, betrayal, lying, cheating, stealing, you know, all those low vibrational possible reasons, okay? It's like your true love is not going to, they're going to want to be a better version of themselves, okay? They're going to want to be a better version of themselves to try to make it work. Okay, God wants me to elaborate now on how you know it isn't true love. Okay, because we talked about how it is true love. So for those of you who need a reminder, you know, later or what have you in the future, feel free to save this video, like this video, and watch this portion, because it's we have a tendency to forget. And when we forget, or when we just slide it under the rug, not communicate, not confront the problem in a sense, it grows. It grows into something that can be even more problematic, and it's not able to resolve and heal, you know? Okay. So what are some, how do you know if they're not? Was some, I mean, obviously you guys can kind of go back and just do the opposites of like what I just discussed, right? Or the opposite. But I just want to know if there's any additional messages that wants to come through, that wants to be said. Oh. So straightforward. I love it. I love it. Okay. Look at that. Well, the message couldn't have been any clearer. But this is how you know it isn't true love, which is they come in with a very in and out energy, you know, like, and they're into like one night stands, or like they have, you know, they like hook up energy, like hook up stuff, like they don't, yeah, very player like energy, you know, in and out. Very, like, I'm getting like a horn dog energy as well. And they get very defensive. Okay, it's like they, because you know how if somebody like truly loves you, it's like what they say, it's coming from a good place, or it's and even like how they say it, you know, they're putting in the effort to like say it in a way that it's doesn't hurt, but at the same time is also very effective. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you love somebody, you don't want to hurt them, right? And so if they are not sensitive towards your needs, your wants, or, you know, how you want to participate within the connection, it's like, are they being mindful and conscientious of how the other person feels? Okay, so it's genuine care. Do they actually care about them? And also, this part is very specific. It's like, and 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 how you know it isn't true love, it's, this part is sad. This part is sad. Okay, how you know it's not true love, it's, they get very triggered by your intellect. Okay, and so, or like what you say, yeah, your mental space, how you communicate, they get very like, it's almost like they wouldn't want you to know how smart you are. Like they want to like keep you in the dark. Or that, oh, and also they fluff, okay, they fluff their assets, or like their status or something like that. There's some sort of lying going on. Okay, and obviously if they're like lying, cheating, stealing, you know, hooking up with exes or new folks or what have you, like whatever it is, and they're not willing to let go. They want to hoard everything. Okay, so wow. Yeah, it, so how you will also know if it's not true love is if it's energetically depleting, and they're not willing to let go of past people, places, or things that doesn't serve the connection. There is, it's like a hoarder energy, and they're quiet. They do the whole like hot and cold, silent treatment. 1 minute they're in, next minute they're out. Like, you know, so inconsistency. Okay. Yeah. So you guys, you know, for those of you who are in a situation where you're just like, you want to know, is it true love or is it not? So, you know, if it helps, write on a piece of paper each thing that I said. Check it. Are they doing these things? Are they not? And then from there, ask yourself. And this is, you know, how we started out the reading too. It was talking about how we got to put our emotions aside and kind of see it for what it is. See it in like the eye of what's just, the justice aspect of it. Is it fair? Does it make sense? Is it logical? Because sometimes, you know, emotions can, I mean, honesty is key. Honesty is key. Okay. Anything else? Anything else, God, you want us to talk about? Okay, God wants us to kind of end it in like a higher vibe note, because this one was a little heavy, wasn't it? Okay, I will say this. Obviously, if you guys are just like starting out, if you guys just met this person, if you just met this person, and you've only known them for like a week or something, and you're like, oh my gosh, they're not exhibiting true love signs, like, relax, calm down, okay? This is like, I mean, you'll know within a month, right? Time will tell, right? I think a month is like a pretty, not even a month. Some people know it right away, like within a week, whether or not. But sometimes it takes that much time to see the consistencies or not. Other times, some people will be able to know right away. But yeah. All right, numero saved. Let's not give advices. I mean, everybody has free will at the end of the day. All I can do is present what's coming forward, the information coming through, and then it is up to us, our free will, to determine whether or not we will exercise or not exercise our free will. And that is ultimately how the rest of our life is going to be shaped based upon our decisions throughout our lives. It's just, it redirects us, right? Yeah. So, what else? Okay, we'll do limit of forgiveness. All right, so I'm guessing, okay, do you want to elaborate or you want me to just do it? I'll just do it. I mean, you can elaborate, but I'm taking it as like the limit of forgiveness is just kind of like, hello, I'm a deuce. I'm an energy reader, so, you know, and time is fluid, so past, present, future. Anyways, yes, welcome, Ahmad. So the question was, what is the limit of forgiveness? So how I'm seeing that, how I'm receiving that question is, what's the level of the problem, or what was the level of the what needs to be forgiven, right? What needs to be forgiven. And so for an example, forgiveness. Let's say if it's like, what's a good example? I guess I'm gonna say it's up to each individual person and how much they're willing to accept and tolerate. Okay? Is what each individual is willing to tolerate and is willing to forgive, because some people are able to handle, or you know what I mean? Like everybody's different. Like some people, I don't know. Everybody is different. But I will say this. Trust. Right? Trust is important. Respect is important, right? So what's the degree and the level of disrespect, I guess? It just really depends on that, right? How disrespectful was it? How disrespectful was it? If it's something like, oh, they couldn't buy me that present because they were like $100 short, or I don't know, whatever. Like if it's like finances related, where it's just like something that's out of their control, okay, that's not, you know. But you know what I mean? It just really depends on the situation and the circumstances. But if there's lying, continuous lying, like conflict, they're just always picking a fight. It's just like you really gotta, you know, feel free to rewind and just watch what is considered. Like I listed a lot, you know, so just, you have to utilize your better judgment in a sense. It's an exercise. It's a real life exercise for you. Okay. No, but it's okay, Alexa. Like, you know, that's your thing, and this is a real life practice for you, and so yeah, see it from a justice lens. Okay, see it from a see it in that aspect. Okay, anything else, God? Hmm. Anyways, okay. What do you think, God? Anything else? Should we just end it here? Yay or nay? All right, número stop. Dang, where's the loyalty at? Where's the loyalty? No, but okay. Final message. We're gonna wrap it up, and this is the final message. Okay, can't be here all night, all day, all night. Okay, let me just final message. Oh my god, like weird ass setup, but it's okay. It is what it is. We gotta roll with it sometimes, you know. Okay, so look at that. Okay, so the final message coming through is I sense here somebody here just wants love. Okay, they do just want love. They want somebody to call their own, a soulmate, what have you, a special connection, whatever it is. They want somebody like a best friend. They want a best friend that they can kind of like grow old with and create a legacy with. Like this is the energy that I'm picking up. So the message here is it's like okay. So the message here is there's a distinction. Okay? There's a distinction. And one side is like very like loving and thinks about the future, thinks long term and all of that. But I see here sadness. Okay? What is the sadness about? Okay, so yeah, I'm just getting very like it's like cut right down the middle. So like this side it's like about love and wanting happiness and emotional fulfillment and wanting to be create some sort of like legacy, okay? They want somebody here wants to create some sort of legacy. And then the other side though, it's talking about how like if somebody here is giving the silent treatment, no longer they're not communicating, leave somebody on scene, on red or whatever, and also there's defensiveness. Okay, if there are, if you're involved in a situation like that, that needs to be resolved. That needs to be done something about. Okay, because I'm seeing here one side is starting to feel very played. They feel like they're being played, that there are other, you know, people in the mix, other opinions in the mix. And it's talking about like be observant. Again, it's not, yes, there is some level of, you know, having that sense and intuitiveness and like learning from your past and from your experiences. All of that has created the person you are right now, right? But it's also asking you to be very logical in how you view things. Okay, so try not to fluff things up, but stick with the facts. Okay, it's like, and that'll cut through the illusion of, so they can't play you. You know what I mean? So God is saying you may be, you or them, you don't know which side you are on, but somebody here is very smart. Okay, so they may have a way of doing and getting away with what they want or what they've done because they feel like they can utilize their communication style and cleverness to get away with it. But it's, do not, you really have to see the facts for what it is. Okay, so all the red flags that I said earlier, you really have to see it. Like you have to be the judge of your life. Like, are they doing this? Are they being respectful? Are they being fair? Are they creating enough of a consistency for this to be a consistent and healthy connection? Is this like, you know what I mean? Getting a lot of fire signs. Okay, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and their Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Yeah. Alexa wrote, surprisingly, this makes a lot of sense. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes it needs to be said out loud by somebody else for it to kind of like all piece together. And also, you know, God has a way of like passing the message so that it makes sense, so that you guys can relate. So that's why I'm not like, you know, up here and like, it's okay, it's not worth mentioning about. As a comparison example, it's not worth mentioning. It's okay. Yeah. Okay, anything else? There is. Okay, what? What do you want to tell me? Oh, okay, channeled message from the person that is going to draw healthy boundaries. Okay, this is a channeled message from the person who is going to draw healthy boundaries. Okay, so this could be your higher self or the person that you're dealing with. You'll know which side you are on. But what's the channel message? The person that is going to... We'll do both because it came out again. Both sides wants to talk. So let's do it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Let's do it. Combo. Channeled combo. Let's lay it on me. Lay it on me. Oh. So the person that is going to create or has created is some sort of like healthy boundaries and stuff. Okay, what they want to say is they still love, they still care, they still have strong feelings, you know, they still have love. However, they want to emphasize that the in and out energy, inconsistency, hot and cold, the feeling left out, creating some level of distance, not spending enough quality time or what have you, or choosing, you know, there's no, I don't want to say there's no sense of loyalty, but it's something about like, if you're in a partnership, you should be in, it takes two to be in a partnership, okay? But if one person is doing all the partnering and the other person is not, they're just kind of out and about doing their thing and like, you know, it's, they want to say that the time spent apart hasn't been, it requires a lot of patience. Okay, they do, but they still have a lot of like feelings and attraction and chemistry and romance, and a lot of emotional feelings towards this connection. But they also feel like this requires a lot of work, because currently at the current state is creating a lot of stress and anxiety, and in order for this connection, this partnership to be a success, it needs to require both sides to commit to this. Okay, it can't be half-assed. And also, how can you be in a relationship or a connection if there is no connection, no talking, no time spent together? It's kind of like oh, remember this? It's like once they leave the room, it's just like bye, and then nothing. Like once they're gone, they're gone. And it's like this energy really had to deal with the silence, okay? And they're trying to be patient because they know that there's something very special here, but they are not appreciating the inconsistency, okay? Yeah. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Wow. Wow. Hey, but Alexa, I'm gonna make sure you're not loyal to the wrong person. I will say that. I will say that. Okay? Make sure you're being loyal to the right person, not just anybody. Because that's pretty much the whole message. That was a pretty reoccurring theme here. Make sure you're not pouring to the wrong person, wrong people, and that you are pouring to the person that is able to reciprocate, and that the feelings are mutual. Hmm. But yeah, they miss they're sad, they're heart, yeah, they're sad, they're heartbroken because they know that this connection has the potential, or they see something amazing here, but they just cannot tolerate the inconsistency when it was so consistent. When it was consistent, it was so good and consistent when it was good. But when it's like, when there's time apart, there's silence treatment, and it just ends up becoming this in and out, hot and cold energy, and it's creating tension. Okay. Okay. All right. Anything else for this side? No. It's the other side wants to talk. The person, the energy that has done more of the hot and cold energy. All right, numero sept. Remember, I've said this on past live, so I'm not making it. So don't act like I'm saying it for the first time. But you know, I like to make everybody here who's coming in here, listening in, commenting, to feel comfortable as well. So if you want to hit up, Alexa on your own time, you feel free to reach out to her in her profile. Okay, I just want. You already know. Come on. I just like to keep this space. I mean, it has already a lot of energy. There's a lot of heavy energies here. So I just want to make sure we're transmuting all the more heavier energies at this time. Okay. Okay. So what does the person who's been doing more of the hot and cold, in and out, okay. Look at that. Same card as the one, the other perspective. Okay. So strong earth energy coming through. So you or them may be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know, numero means well, you know, says nice things and stuff. But yeah, I like to make my viewers feel comfortable, because especially since, you know, they're going through kind of a hard time, and you know, yeah. Okay, so what the hot and cold, in and out energy wants to say, they're chatty, they're very chatty, but they want to talk. They want to, they want to move away from conflict. Look at the bottom of the deck. um they want to, they don't like not talking. Like, they do like talking, they do want to talk, but something about, wow, okay, it's talking. How should I say this? They enjoy the interaction. They enjoy spending time together and reciprocating, and all of that, and being generous and giving. But they do acknowledge that they do need to be better about walking away from conflict, or walking away from potential conflict. Okay, because they realize that it's creating heartbreak, heartache, not just on the person that they also look up to, in a sense. Okay, I'm getting some sort of admiration energy. They feel like the person that they're dealing with is very grounded, and they can sense that they care. But yeah, they don't want to, they are, they're very upset. Okay. Oh, thank you, in the middle. They're very depleted. They're depleted. Like, they don't even know, like, they want to talk, but they can't talk. They're depleted. And they're tired. They're very tired, and they want to get things off the ground, but it's just, they're pouring their energy into the wrong things, people, places, or things. And so that explains what the in and out energies, because they're not being focused. They're being distracted, and like pouring into other things that is problematic, or it becomes a problem. And it becomes a problem because it's creating heartbreak on both sides. And so this has been very, I'm getting detrimental. Like, I'm getting like, somebody here is burdened. Somebody here is like burdened by the fact that there's heartbreak, because they really did want, I mean, they do want, some of them do want marriage. They do see marriage in their future, and they do want love, and there is love and admiration and all of that. But somebody here is very stubborn. Strong fire energy coming through. So strong earth and fire energy. So you or them may have that in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. But I can see here, somebody here definitely wants success within this connection, but they got some work to do. Something about like time management or something like that, or scheduling, like doing things so it's, instead of just piling everything at once and trying to do everything at once, there's something to be said about like prioritizing and like creating some level of a schedule so that there's this, not this feeling of being burnt out. And also, if there is third parties involved, then somebody here is already spreading themselves too thin. Yeah, look at that. There, remember this card? So anyways, so this connection, there's a lot of love here. Long story short, there's a lot of love here, and why is this like indecision energy? Why is there this indecision energy? What is that all about? It's impacted by finances. Okay, I will say it's like this energy is not good at doing things, like juggling different things. It's almost like their focus is on one thing so much. They want it so much, or like they're invested in it, or like they're thinking about it so much they're not able to multitask. And so it's creating some sort of like silence. They can't, okay, anyways. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're going to wrap up the reading with a final outcome. Final outcome. Yeah, drop that thing. Oh, well. Let me see if I can retrieve it. One minute. Yeah. Maybe I should stretch. Oh. Oh my god. That was a good stretch. Oh my god. Okay. All right. That thing fell off. Okay, anyways. All right. Let me just kind of adjust myself. Jeez Louise. Okay. All right. We're almost done here. So what's the final outcome of this? What's the final outcome? Or what's the future? What's the future energies? Maybe not final outcome. Or like... Okay, God is saying do 2 piles. So pile A or pile B. Okay, which one are you? Pile A, pile B. So if pile A might be your possible outcome, okay? And pile B can be another possible outcome. So, but I'm just, we'll see what happens. Okay, so did you choose pile A or pile B? pile A. Okay. The outcome of this connection is it's good. I mean, there's definitely some level of consistency and stability, and it is going to require some level of like work, hard work, and consistency here. But it's the foundation is pretty good. I would say the foundation is pretty good. Look at that. So strong fire energy coming in again. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius under Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But regardless, remember, regardless of the signs, the energy coming through is somebody here is definitely like sexually charged. I will say that. Okay. It's like well, we'll keep it moving. Okay, so yeah, a little more for pile A. What else? Oh, damn, I dropped it. Oh, it was a 2 of spades. Okay, 2 of spades. It's the final message for this pile is, even though it may have started out, or the foundation of it is very, committed and consistent, and somebody here is really trying, putting in the effort. But the thing is talking about how if somebody's insecurities, or if somebody is trying to do things that it's like kind of underhanded, okay? If somebody within this connection, if somebody does something underhanded that is very like sneaky and trickster like, and thinking that they are trying to better their circumstances and situation while not being mindful of everybody else's involved, like if it's like that kind of energy, it's saying that it's going to end quickly. Okay, if it's just like a very surface level, like whatever, then it's going to end quickly, because somebody here is going to block the connection, and it's not going to tolerate that kind of like, if it ends up turning into that kind of thing, they're not going to take it seriously. But I see here, at least when it started, like there was definitely some level of consistency, and then something about follow through. Okay, there needs to be follow through, not just words, but action behind those words. Okay, so for pile B, the results. So for pile B, I sense conflict. Okay, there is conflict, and it's resulting from there being more than 2 people involved. Okay, there's or like there's just some sort of conflict. It's like the willingness to try to work this out. It's like somebody here is definitely in an observant kind of mode right now, and also there's some sort of like distance when it comes to this connection. So it's like they're not necessarily able to fully engage and fully be loving in person per se. And so this one, even though there's something very like kind within this connections, there's something very sweet and nice. But somebody here needs to be more honest, a little bit more honest, and not wait. Oh, very sweet. Thank you, Numerosat. Aw, Arcana is 100% the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Alexa wrote, I picked B. Aw. Yeah, so it's talking about an in and out energy. The truth is there is care. There's some sort of sweetness within this connection. But yeah, somebody here is just very too in and out. And they're not really they're not as mature as the person that they're dealing with. So we have one side that is a little bit immature or is not really willing to put all the roots down at this very moment. They're not like that. But the person that they're dealing with is just like, even if it's not at that point now, there should still be respect and consistency and honesty. Okay? Look at that. So, what do you want to say? So this energy wants to say that it's sleep time and they're going to work on this, and that they are very saddened by the fact that this had to play out, and they know that they could do better, and that they are very, I keep getting like depleted. They're just like, they're very disappointed in themselves. Yeah. And they're heartbroken. Because they know how much love and care and the future of this connection, where it could go. But somebody here needs to step up. They need to show up, step up, plan, and not leave things so up in the air to the point where somebody here feels rejected and as if they kind of moved on, and is creating some level of like distance and time apart. And so somebody here definitely wants some sort of reciprocation, communication, and obviously no third party energies or sneaky behaviors, and that like somebody here truly understands and values. Look at that, we have a pair. So strong earth energy coming through. But what this person who's being in and out, what they need to realize is that they're dealing with somebody here who's very grounded, wants ultimately similar things, longevity, consistency, legacy, like the person that they're dealing with. But what? Yeah, somebody here is just like, somebody here is afraid to fail or afraid to succeed or something like that. Is where it's just like they haven't reached the success that they want, and so they're saddened by it now. And so it's misery loves company. And even if it's not done consciously, okay, like, why make other people suffer because they're suffering, that kind of thing. So you just have to be mindful that we don't turn the world blind by doing like eye for an eye kind of thing, where it's just like, well, it doesn't take long to communicate. It doesn't. Just to give like a little heads up or what have you. But somebody here was just frozen with stress and anything else. Can you say, the third party's gotta go. I mentioned this in the snake, year of the snake reading. If you guys like look back on there, Like, the heavy message for that reading was the third party's gotta go. Third party's gotta go. Okay. Romance or otherwise, you know, I don't care if it's a one night, whatever, hookup. I don't care. If there's lying, cheating, stealing, wasting time, being inconsistent, bringing other parties, this could be friends too, or family members, what have you. It's just like somebody here doesn't feel like a part of the team. Wow. Okay. All right. I think that's it, right? Yeah, look at that. What we started out the reading with and what we're ending with. Okay, we've come full circle. Somebody here, the person who's been needing to work on themselves or what have you. Okay, they need to do a little bit of soul searching, and obviously they have a lot of love to give. They do, but they're just a little misdirected, or like they're kind of going off a weird path. And so it's almost like God is trying to be like, no, get back on track. Like, but again, you know, different strokes for different folks. If at this time, if this individual doesn't care, if they're not connecting with somebody that they truly care about or truly love and etc., but instead they are creating distance and quietness and silent treatment and stuff, it's just like, you know, it's a recipe for disaster. We know 1 + 1 = 2. Not spending time, keeping each other in the dark, even though if there's love and stuff, it doesn't matter what kind of feelings there are. If the outside influences and the actions being taken place, it doesn't match up and line up with the intentions and the love, it's going to not work. It's not going to work. It's kind of like trying to make a sweet cake with vinegar. It's just, okay. All right. So anything else? We good? We good? Anything else? Okay, so you can do it. You can do it. For those of you who are going through a hard time, like, okay. At least, you know, at least 15 people are going through the same thing with you. If you're going through a hard time, at least minimum 15 people are going through something similar. Okay, you're not alone. You're not alone. These things do happen, and it's up to us. Like, if we know these things are going to happen, what can we do? Preventative measure, you know, set yourself up for success, not for failure, not for drama and stress and chaos. No, set yourself up for success, for things to work out. You know, be with somebody that wants similar things as you. And I understand, I will say this, not everybody's at that place. Not everybody, it's a journey where some people, that's the goal. That's, you know, ideally that's where we want to get to. But I also understand it's not everybody's at that place. And so, you know, if those who are working on this or is involved in something like this, you know, readings like this helps see both sides of the story, right? Both sides of why they do the things they do and how they react and how they behave and how it's being received as well. And so it really creates why things are happening the way they are at this time, okay? And so try your best not to overthink things. Speak from the heart. There's clearly, you know, one of the signs of whether or not the connection is true love or not, one of the signs was that when they're apart, there's heartbreak. You know, they truly care about one another. And please try not to confuse codependent energy. There's a difference. Okay, I consider codependent if somebody's treating you badly and like, or that's kind of like Stockholm syndrome too, but if somebody's treating you badly, but you're so just used to that, or you would rather have shitty, you rather be treated shitty than be alone, like, you know, that kind of energy. This is like all codependent, low vibrational, not helpful, toxic kind of energy to get into. And so I would highly recommend, it's like, set yourself up for success, you know, and really be clear about what you want. And so, and if there are any insecurities or doubts, what does your heart tell you? Is there love here? Is there love here? Will you, do you think you'll be met with care and love, or the opposite? If the person that this energy is dealing with, if this is true love, if this is true love, and if the person who's being, you know, there's, if somebody here is unsure or hesitant or all of that, even though they know that there is strong chemistry, romance, love, etc., it's like, it's up to us. We gotta be accountable. We gotta take action. Anything else? So there's something, an emphasis on time. Okay. The more you worry, the less time you, the more you worry about time, the more time is being spent on worrying about time. And so it's saying that it's being counterproductive. And so God is really recommending, like, try your best not to get into stressful situations, stressful circumstances, and try not to overthink things. That's the main thing here. And if there is any indecision, it's due to the fact that there are too many energies and options and burdens around. Okay. And so somebody here really needs to let go of like the hoarding energy and be willing to let go of things from past or present, whatever, that doesn't serve them for the highest good. People, places, or things, perspectives, mindset, whatever. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, you guys hang in there. I know some of you guys definitely needed to hear this, and for somebody to understand like the kind of pain and suffering and the love that you may be feeling at this time. It's just, it's weird because there's a lot of love and there's a lot of heartbreak. So it's a mix, you know? Ombre. Ombre. Anyways. Anything else? See, you see that? Third party's gotta go. Third party's gotta go. Walk away from the third party. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Release the burdens. Let go. Be confident. You deserve happiness. You deserve a chance to be, you know, to go after what you want, to be successful, and to not distract yourself and be focused. Do not just stop and be distracted by something shiny. You know, there's going to be a lot of distractions in this world. There is. And the higher your stress level, the more you are being receptive to that kind of energy. So the insomnia, headache, yeah, I guess headaches too, yeah. Headaches, lack of sleep, you know, all of that, not being able to have mental clarity, all of that, it's, yeah. Alexa wrote, yeah, the third party is messing us up, yeah. So this is why, like, if I run. I run when there's third parties involved. I'm like, bye, see ya. It's just cause like, if my person doesn't respect me enough to not put me in third party situations, I know that's not the person for me. I know. I know. So it takes two to be in a connection, and if this conversation needs to happen if you want there to be a success, and for this connection to have a chance at success, there needs to be communication and accountability, and not rejecting yourself from true happiness. True happiness. All right, God. I think that was enough, right? We good? We good? Can I end it? What? What's wrong? Okay. Well, I just want to say, for those of you who are trying to work on themselves to be a better, best versions of themselves for the person that, you know, that has suffered a lot of heartbreak, you know, that a lot of heartbreak was caused and created. It takes two to be in a connection, and it's really, yeah, for sure, Alexa. And it's really sad to see that when there's so much love, that there is also sadness. I remember I keep saying I sense such great love, but at the same time, just sadness. Like, remember, the person that loves you, like, wants to make this work. Wants to make this work. And so let your defenses aside, you know, and try to see things, how things played out in a black and white kind of manner. Is just kind of like, you know, leave the emotions aside. Try to take yourself out from the situation and try to judge the situation from a third person's perspective, so that there's no biasness. It's just like, is what they're doing fair? Is what they're doing respectful? Like that kind of thing. And so love yourself enough to create healthy boundaries and uphold them as well. And so remember, the person that is going to be with you, that wants to be with you, is going to try to make it work. And all right, thank you everybody. Thank you so much for listening in, hanging out, for the comments, likes, subscribes. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I really appreciate you guys, especially those my moderators, and for you, for those who stayed till the end and watched to the end and hung out. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Arrow Mittens. Much love to you guys. But yeah, hang in there. I know I just from the energies that I saw tonight and that I'm picking up, is even though there is a lot of love that I'm sensing here, I also see a lot of pain and heartbreak and heartache. And so hang in there. It's not going to be forever. And the quicker you are able to release and let go and address so that we can move on from, this lower, not as happy situation, the closer we can get towards where we want. Okay. All right. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you to my mods. Much love. And catch you guys later. Okay. Hang in there. Hang in there. You got this. Okay. All right. Have a good one. Bye.